It's the Cable League.
A little headache-inducing, huh? But in a good way. This is not a very exciting opening pack, is it? Could take Copter and stay open. I'd like Springheart, but just my Guy's Cradle decks. I don't want to, like, force Guy's Cradle either. Mother Runes is fine. Spiral's fine. Okay, the Monolith and the Philia are options. I think I'm just going to grab the Karakas here. Hello. Finally some good cards. There's Johnny there, too. The Johnny's probably more winning than Pyrogoyf. I'm going to do the Pyrogoyf anyway. It's in that kind of a mood. We can copy this little piece of shit. Stip is gone. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Get that little text out of there. Get that little text out of the corner. I think this is going to be a draft for future meme. Tummy's starting to feel a little hungry. Get my dinner. Get my sleep on. Ever draft Doomsday? Very rarely. I would describe Doomsday as kind of fun. And it's a lot better once you already have the Dark Ritual or the Black Lotus. Play it super fast. Good one if you like solving puzzles. Terrible one if you're not in that sort of mood. If you're like half drunk on on room temperature gin, maybe not the one. Maybe not the one for you. I like the Mox Diamond. I like the Ursine Monstrosity. I'm gonna take the Diamond. I'll speed things up a little bit. I'm gonna Metamorph. Metamorph and Pyrogoyf play very well together. This autoplay is fucking wild, but I'm gonna let it ride. Any ideas for Mixed Diamond plus Chalice on Legacy decks? No, not really. Oh, there's a Guy's Cradle. Is that a card I'm interested in? I think it is. Flame Slash is good too. Yeah, I typically don't brew with Mox Diamond very much because they're like $1 million billion. It's like the one pre-modern and Legacy staple I don't have access to. I remember when they were $40. I thought they were overpriced. I was a fucking idiot. Shall we plunder? Yeah, why not, huh? Why not? Why shouldn't I plunder generously? Ancient Tomb action. Faster and faster, huh? What if we're mono red with this start? I don't think red's that open, unfortunately. If we're fast enough, maybe the Rabble Master will be alright. Cruise Copter fine anyway. Your Mox Diamonds and you grab these if there's a fire pile. Sounds appropriate. Sounds approps. Yeah, red's is not that open. I wish it was. This is like a beautiful start to a mono red list. I want to play that fucking Tarfire. Grow Magoyf. Probably gonna end up green-red. Black Lotus. Not bad. Not bad. I was just thinking we needed a Lotus. Alright, I've been jamming Psychic Frog into a lot of decks today. I don't know if this is the spot, though. A little easier to make that work in pack 1. I think I'm just taking Bill here. I did pass Nissa already. Nissa and Bill play so well together. Bill's still good with Cradle. Either of the red cards would have been fine. It's between Genercent or maybe Elegant Parlor. Elegant Parlor, move back into Boros. Got a couple Boros cards. Ephemerate on Pyrogoyf is a fucking hell of a thing, huh? Could just take the Pyrokinesis, I guess. I don't love it. What about top? Yeah, what about top? What about that fucking card? Which cards from 2024 had a high impact on cube strategies? Oh, there's too many. There's too many, friend. Wasn't Pyrogoyf in that? Too many to list. Top's not a pivot. Yeah, alright. Alright, I'll commit. I'll commit to green-red. Commit to the bit. A little Taiga action, why not? Passing up on a 1-drop, but there's a lot of ways for us to get around having to cast 1-drops. Got a Mox, got a Lotus, got an Ancient Tomb. Yeah, I'll trap to Questing Beast. Got a couple of clever 4-drops to play off that Lotus turn 1. I'd like to get this carry tit out of here. Wait for it. Wait for it. Ooh, a little rumble action. Oh shit, what up? Blackfire932, thanks for getting 5 subs. Congratulations to Draftomatic, Fiora, Ryan MTG, Lexic, and Terasla. Appreciate you, Blackfire. Congrats, folks. Phoenix Wheel, that's a good sign. That's a good fucking sign. Check out that Lotus. Yeah, not a bad little Lotus, huh? Hopefully not playing that Endurance. A little fetch action for our red and 6 here. A little fetch action, never hurt anybody. 6 is pretty good with Black Lotus. Worth thinking about. Also good with the red and 6, Let's take the fetch, though. Let's make sure we get this fetch. Let's do that. Let's grab this Minskin Boo, I think it's the right card. Just a boy and his hamster. A hamster and his boy. Against the world. Followers of Ball up their nuts. How many more playables do we need? Like 5? We can do that. We got that easy. Easy. Fable would be hot. Another way to copy a Paraguayf. Looking at Clamp, looking at Fire Confluence. Not a ton of Clampables here. I would take it anyway. Well, folks, my last sip of gin, my last sip of water. I think this is going to be it for the evening. I'm kind of excited to see how this deck plays out, though. Only 1 fetch for the Titanium. What about the Dragon? What about stupid Dragon? You better not be smart now, Dragon. Blista and Bill are cute together. I'm not huge on Pest Infestation these days, but it is a clampable, And then some. Hello. The perfect mana dork here for us. Very necessary, Hey, the 6-wheeled. The Oliphant's mighty tempting with that Phoenix, though. How are we doing on playables here? Yeah, give me the Oliphant. Maybe the Endurance is the cut. Maybe it's the Fungus. It's cute to, like, clamp Fungus and then blow something up, though. Cut them both. Doo-dee-doo, dom-ba-dom, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, dom-da-dom, doo-doo-doo. I fucking love that album. Oh, Ghost Vacuum for the sideboard. Kind of wild that Ghost Vacuum's going last pick. Alright, friends. I'm going to click Save Deck here. I'm going to fire up tomorrow's stream. Beauty of a deck here. Yes, whoever built this really knew what they were doing. But they may have been gin drunk. What do we need? What do we need here? Looks like an even mixture of white and red, or green and red. Dolafond and the Mire both get Taiga. So we currently have an even amount. Sans the Cradle and Thornspire Verge. Kind of balance each other out. Play one more Forest. Bloom. This hand gets a lot better if we know what the matchup is. Like if you know the Delayed Blast Fireball is good. Borderline a Mull in the Dark. You could hold on to the Bloodstained Mire in case we draw our Landfall Critter, in case we draw Bill. Yeah, look at us with our fucking Cradle, huh? Well, Green Source is a good sign for Fireball, but they don't have a Mana Dork, which is a bad sign for Fireball. Boots. Probably a Nadu deck. The next turn we're going to Wayfinder. Crewcopter, and we can, more artifact nonsense, You did Jetta him, yeah. Thanks, Prime Tyrell. Thanks, 44 months. Appreciate it. Waiting for Mid-Determinist. I think there's a good chance they kill my Spoker's Copter here. And I think that's okay. Even if they kill both creatures, we can Ancient Tomb out the Chariot next turn. Interesting. I know I was talking about Ancient Tombing out the Chariot, but now we have this Malevolent Rumble. I think that's going to work out well. This way we got to keep the double red, too, for Chandra, right? Always be looting. Quaif is at 6. Maybe Nomus. Ask me in round 3. I'll probably be fine with that. Or don't donate for it in round 3. If you remember. That way it'll be fresh on my mind. But this is just round 1 here, so probably be at least an hour from now. Interesting that they're equipping here. Yeah, we had a lot of stuff going on there, huh? They definitely seem artifact based, so the Pacification is going to be great. The Force of Vigor is going to be great. We got to cut something for the Force of Vigor. Maybe this is Delayed Blast, huh? We can really see a lot of critters. And then the Insidious Fungus is also an option, something I'm thinking about here. Might be better than Tarfire. Tarfire Pump and Pyroglyph is certainly cute, though, and they could have dorks we just haven't seen. Plunder hits them, that's nice. We'll try that out. Just like Drunk Caleb planned, yeah. Yeah, whoever drafted this deck, it was very intelligent and sexy. And potentially intoxicated. Hello. We could even Malevolent Rumble into the Chariot. I think I'm just going to play the Chariot, though. Cat car! How do I like this season? I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it a lot. I think taking that break that I took is helping it stay fresh. Well, it's a bummer I didn't leave on Mountain, huh? I could have a Rebel Master this turn. Looking for a green source off this Rumble. Guy's Cradle would be the bee's knees. Yeah, I had a pretty good Hagak list the other day. But in general, it's not as supported as it has been. I just send an extra cat at the Tamiya because the Tamiya's uptick ability gives all my attacking creatures -1/-0. Well, that's annoying. I think we can just plow through it. The next turn we can Dragon. Is there a time when you can crew with the Goblin token? Yep, at the beginning of combat there. The thing is, the Goblin token would only give you 1 power, which doesn't work very well with Chariot, which needs a crew of 4. So you need to have 2 Goblin tokens before that became like a useful thing to do. But you do that there at the beginning of combat. You just have to set a stop. You'd have to set a stop like this at the beginning of combat. Then the Rival Master would have made the token, and then it's before declare attacks, right? And very important that you crew before declare attacks. I think you're supposed to keep this on the draw. Got a removal spell into a rampy 2-drop. Well, my removal spell doesn't hit that, I guess. I'm doing well, Somononoko. Hope you are too. Getting a whole story here. And now we're facing Cowden. As we listen to half horse, half man. Animals all over this. Yeah, we get to plunder, then we can slam Chariot next turn. Get that rolling. If they haven't answered the plunder, then they were just playing Phoenix. It was kind of piddly. Welcome, Death by Rats. What's my favorite half X, half Y combo? Probably Tannis. Rad dude. Or wait, hold on. What about Tuvix? Which was half Lieutenant Tuvok and half Neelix, as created on Voyager. Known for begging for his life in front of all of the entire Voyager bridge crew. And they just fucking murder him. They just murder him anyway. He's like, I'm a real person. Don't murder me. And then just straight up murder him. It's real fucked up. Yeah, I'm just gonna Minsk. Hey, Fate 1316. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 96 months there. So if I'm attacking the Planeswalker, does it still hit them for their... I guess we'll find out. Awesome. Opponent's got a shitload of mana. We'd have lethal next turn with the Guy's Cradle. Fate 1316's resub message was 8 years! 8 years is so many. Yeah, I started auto playing this Monster Cat play mix, which is okay. The Basalt Monolith gives me 3 more damage from Generous Plunder. Or 1 more damage from the Plunder, anyway. More damage. It just doesn't seem great to run out there. Maybe they're looking for Academy this turn specifically. I don't think they played their land yet. Ah, top Citadel, damn it. Yeah, it should just be some kind of win, Someone's got to be dead here. Yeah, I think it's us. Yeah, I think we'd have to turn 1 Generous Plunder. It would have been plenty fast enough. Or if we'd been on the play, right? A little bit different. So we can watch them combo here, but it's really just a matter of like seeing what their win con is. There's a storm count going. Which means they have either Tendrils or Brainstorm in there, or Brain Freeze in there. Not sure it matters which one they're using. Tendrils is really good with Citadel. Double Citadel. You get like 10 permanents in play, activate Citadel, and then blink it with the cat. I don't know if I've ever seen that. It'd be like pretty easy with Saheeli, though. They can have Thassaur Jace, but we know that they have Brain Freeze or Tendrils, because Magic Online doesn't put the storm count on the screen unless it's relevant. Moto is a snitch, yeah. Hell yeah, Bartaboosh. Bartaboosh. Yeah, we're just waiting for the opponent to kill me. They have every card in their deck. Yeah, that's Tendrils. Just see which one they had. If they did have Brain Freeze as their win, then I might consider bringing in Endurance. Chandra a little slow here. Kind of just like Walking Ballista. For the same reason. Bartaboosh, thanks for giving a sub to the Evil Ham. Congrats, Ham. I'm going to leave Tarfire in over Delayed Blast. Maybe I'll Mind Clamps. You know what, Nomus? Bolt Range. I was tapped out. Maybe they were playing around Fire Blast. This aid fucking sucks. Oh, sure, yeah, I forgot about the treasure. Tendrils, Yargle. Tendrils was the one that we saw. If they had killed me with Brain Freeze, I would have brought the Endurance in. Was what I was saying. In sideboarding. Really one of the weaker things we could do with the turn 1 Black Lotus in this deck, Goblin Guide level poopy. Could play a cat card next turn if we ripped it. Or a questing beast. Don't think the opponent's got a ton of removal. One of the playlists that YouTube is trying to serve me up is titled Nighttime Lo-Fi Hip-Hop Relaxing Music. It's 3 hours long. And then the splash page they have for it is a scantily clad Wonder Woman looking back over her shoulder at you. Very odd. Yeah, gonna relax with some lo-fi tunes. Some almost nude Wonder Woman. This is what I need. This is the thing for me, YouTube. Hopefully I don't end up needing that mind collapse, Generous Plunder is pretty good. Wonder Woman's on record as being a big fan of lo-fi hip-hop. Ah, that's the connection. That's the connection I was unaware of. Also anti-clothing, it appears. Do we give them a treasure? It's like giving them a Mox Sapphire with an Urza down. The potential of Urza is like one of the reasons I brought the Mind Collapse in, by the way. This is bad. This is bad. The questing beast should have crewed here. Get an extra 2 evasive damage in. Because it's 5, 6, 7, 8. It would have been 9, 10. They'd be at 1. I guess forcing them to trade their construct isn't bad. Isn't bad necessarily. And then they're not answering the plunder. It is good to have some direct damage on a stick. Yeah, the questing beast crews the smuggler's copter, and then they double block the generous. So they take 5, go to 1. And this way they're still taking 5 and going to 1, so same damage. We'll make them trade off their construct. We're like 11 minutes up on them. I guess they had to combo a lot in that first game. While we sat there patiently, waiting for the tendies. Awkwardly, we lost red and 6 in our loot. Would have been a cute rip off the top if they had successfully answered our board here. Yogs will crack LED in response. Get back coveted jewel. Seems pretty good. Looks like the Graveyard Hate should have come in. We did not see Yogg's Will in the first game, though. We saw a lot of their deck in the first game. So Endurance would have just been on spec. And the Ghost thing maybe could have come in over Tarfire. And Tarfire is pretty low impact. I think it literally just kills the cat that we saw in their deck. Which isn't nothing, but I think that's how they win this if they do. They crack the LED for another 3 mana, play the Coveted Jewel, draw into cat. Play the cat, blink the cat, or blink the jewel. Did this YOLO tap top? What is this? I guess they knew what the top was, right? Just twisting, sure. Hey, G-Funk Splash, thanks on 22 months there. Appreciate you. I'm gonna quietly on F6 here. now that we have a play. What's my take on time management? If they're comboing, you've already seen the tendrils, but they're losing because time game 3. What do you usually do? That depends, Dreadmang. I think, like, at a certain point, you do have to take responsibility for your use of the clock, responsibility for your deck choice, all of those things. But that's a lot more important in a competitive environment where a draw would knock both players out. The way that I tend to handle it in these low-stakes drafts is, like, I've had to sit there and, like, watch them use the clock. If they've got, like, 5 minutes to my 20, I've had to sit there and, like, watch them use the clock that whole time. Like, I'm going to make them finish it out at the end of the match. However, If our clocks are close, if it's like 3 minutes to 3 minutes and it looks like they're gonna not make it out, scoop every time. They put the Splinter Twin on the creature, whatever. Like, yep, you got it. Almost want to force a bigger at the top. If they're just going to natural tendrils, though, then you're just giving them a storm, which I don't recommend. All right, I'll play it, I guess. Might end up being super wrong. Oh, they're just scooping? Weird. No, they treasure token in second response. All right, Endurance definitely comes in, and Ghost Vacuum comes in, Tarfire comes out, and... Still like Mind Collapse, huh? Ren? Yeah. Yeah, that one, he said confidently. This hand would be so dog shit in the dark, but it seems really good here. All of our sideboard cards. You kind of miss Ancient Grudge? I kind of do too. I was surprised they didn't have Ancient Grudge back for the Time Vault cube. Ancient Tomb off the top, please. I don't think I Force of Vigor as single Mana Crypt. Maybe I'm supposed to. They are kind of combo-y. Getting very ballsy with this Force of Vigor. This might be bad, but... I wonder what the last card in hand is. I wonder if Ghost Vacuum was cranked just to prevent Yogg's Will from getting all their shit back. Now they can play every 1 mana card in their deck. Every 0 and 1. They just have it, they just have the 6-drop. Hate that for me. I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to hold on to Force of Vigor until they literally played Coveted Jewel. But then you lose to an instant, and you lose to them just playing a draw 7. But yeah, they got it. God damn it, We had them on like nothing, just like 2 lands and a cat. 2 turns later. Trinket Mage, pretty good with the cat. 2 turns later, 6 mana like nothing. Like nobody's business. And the perfect last couple of cards. Yeah, we can keep this. Been the dragon. Play out the Pilgrim on 1. Try and turn 2 Rab Master. Hey, happy Saturday to you, 2int. 4 minutes with Kitten is tough. Yeah, supposedly. I was sick of watching them play with themselves. If they're a little lower, I would wait it out. 4 minutes should be enough time. Nice little Skull Clamp hand here, huh? Made Displacer Kitten look great. Yep. Yeah, if you have the 6-drop that draws 3 cards, it does indeed make Displacer Kitten look great. It's kind of similar to, you know, like if you have an Emrakul and a Show and Tell, right? It's like, oh man, that Show and Tell looks pretty good now. If you have the literal best thing for your combo piece. The Atraxa for your flash. So on and so forth. So we saw an enchantment-based removal spell. I don't know if that's enough to bring in Force of Vigor. But we didn't really see anything else for other stuff, right? Like our Piddly stuff. Hey, No Miss, thanks for the $20 donation. Your first step for your 40th birthday Monday. Value Sack Creature. Hey, happy early birthday. Beauty of an opener here. We're going to turn 1 Chariot plus Ignoble. Wow, that was brutally fast. All right, we have a stip here from Nomis. Value Sacrifice.